Hello there, Internet. It's your boy Cosmo back again with another video. It is early October, my favorite month, my favorite time of season. I love everything autumn. I love the spooky season. And coming into this month, I was remembering childhood memories of reading the Goosebump books as a young kid and then reading some other books as a teenager. So I did a little research on eBay. Found a couple books that I had read probably in junior high to maybe high school age, kind of in the 12 to 14, early teen age, and brought back a lot of memories. I forgot that there was two books related to each other that I was looking at, and I found them on eBay. Got the package here. Thought we'd take a look at them, and this will be my hopefully summer reading for the month of October. I'll cut into it here. Make sure I'm not actually cutting into the books. These are not mint condition, but they're for books that are approximately 35 years old. They're in pretty good shape. And I think with shipping and everything, it ended up being like $8. So two books, $4 a piece. And before I show them off here, they are paperback. So you're going to have some discoloring of the paper. But these are probably in better condition than I left my original books when I had them back then. So, as I said, I was really into Goosebump books. Primarily read the first 10 books, and then they started coming out too often that I just couldn't keep up with them. And then I got into some other stuff. A lot of Dean Koontz, a little bit of Stephen King. But then there's this author who I think was kind of like the teen horror author of the 90s. It's by Christopher Pike. It's Chain Letter by Christopher Pike. And then the sequel, Chain Letter 2, The Ancient Evil, says The Letters of Death. This is a very cool cover. Now, chain letters are probably something that a lot of kids today don't know about. The idea that somebody would say, it's kind of like today on social media, on Facebook, where it'd be like, repost us or something bad will happen to you. Well, this used to happen as a practical joke in the mail back in the day. So it's here. Christopher Pike was also the author of Slumber Party, which I believe was another popular series. But I feel that this was probably closer to the late 80s, early 90s. We'll take a look at the date just because of the cover. Kind of duller tones. Then you probably get more into the mid-90s where you got neon orange. And you got this crazy graphic. And I love how the hand and things are here, kind of raised texture. Kind of reminds me of scratching the bumps off the Goosebump books. Been looking for some Goosebumps, but haven't found the right set of books to get for the ones I would want to get. But let's see here. So back when this came out, it was produced by Avon's book company, Avon Flair. But it looks like the U.S. price was $3.99 back then. I dare you to find a book at regular price for $3.99 now. It's been so long since I bought a paperback that I had to remember where to see the prices. Now this is really small print. I think this one was also $3.99. Yeah, I think so. Like I said, these books are in decent condition. Oh, look, in the back you have an ad for R.L. Stine books. Again, he was another one that was... This was the Fear Street series. He was another popular author back then. I forgot how good these were as far as advertising and all the little write-ups. Looks like these are... oh yeah, look at this. This is where you could tear these sheets out, fill out your form, send your check or money order, and they'd send you something in the mail. Wow, times have definitely changed. And these books, it looks like they're about 200 pages. Let's see when this one came out, or what. Take a look at the date. Avon Books, out of New York. So I don't know, let's see here. If I can tell the edition that this was. But this first one, you can see there is copyright 1986. But I would have definitely, for me, I would have read these again around 1992 when I was around 12 years old. 92 through 94. 6th, 7th, 8th grade, junior high. That's when I would have been reading this. I love it, the little write-ups. When Allison first read the chain letter signed, "Your caretaker," she thought it was some terrible sick joke. And it goes on and on. Oh, brings back so many memories. As you can see, the binding's got some wear on this first one. The corner's kind of broken down, rubbed off there. But again, for a book this old, seems to be in really good condition. Like, the binding's not even really broke either. So somebody probably read this once or twice and then stowed it away. First, Avon Flair printing, May 1986. Printed in the USA. Wow. That's cool. Now let's take a little bit more detail of this one. This one, a little bit better condition. A little bit of a shinier book in contrast. A little bit of wear down here on that corner. Binding's really nice condition. A little rubbing along the bottom, but honestly, this book is almost, this is what I would say near new condition. Another chain letter has arrived. The group decides that it must be a joke. And of course it's not. Let me take a look here. This one was published by Pocket Books. And so this one, if you can see down here, came out 1992. And you can tell by the numbering from 10 down to 1 that this was a first edition printing. So yeah, I would have read these in 1992. I probably would have saw both of these side by side on the shelf. If I didn't pick them up both right away, I would have picked up this one, fled right through it, and then moved on to this one. So, wow. Again, I love that kind of rock and roll, horror, like, scary font. The neon colors. It's like the epitome of the 90s. Love it so much. Can't wait to read these. I probably haven't read them since 1992, 1993. So 30 years ago. Again, $4 a piece. I basically paid what I would have paid for them 30 years ago. They're in great condition. Of course, you're going to have that discoloring of the paper. that just comes with books in time. Unless you're storing them in like a situation where you would have the air control and humidity control and stuff like that. But for books that are probably laying on somebody's bookshelf, I think this is a great deal. Don't know how many garage sales I'd have to go to try to find these books, so gotta love eBay for something like this. And like I said, can't wait to read them. If you're a reader, hope you read something spooky this Halloween season, this October. If you are going to, let me know down below what you're reading. Be interesting to see what everybody's into. But as always, I appreciate you joining me when you do. And thanks for watching.